Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to install your big red numbers. Now, if you don't have an Airstream, you're probably not really worried about how to put these on, but you may be worried about how to put another decal on to your trailer, so this could still be helpful. What we're going to talk about today is how to get them on so they'll stay on, how to center them, and how to keep them level. We're going to do the front, and we're also going to do the back. Now the back on this unit is a little tricky because there is a camera back there, so we have a very small area that we can put these on. One thing is when you order your big red numbers, and you're going to get these from the Wiley Buy-In Airstream Club, you want to let them know if you want the big numbers or the smaller numbers. The smaller numbers are for the newer units with the cameras. The bigger numbers won't fit with the cameras. So if this is a newer unit, we got the smaller numbers. The other thing is, don't be worried about ghosting. Yeah, it's one of the things I hear all the time. I don't want to put them on my aluminum because I don't want ghosting. So they want to put them on the plastic, or they want to put them on a sign. The way I look at it, they were intended to be right up there, and that's where I want them. I bought an Airstream because it's a classic look, and part of that classic look is those big red numbers. So as long as this Airstream is mine, it will have those numbers on there. The numbers aren't going to change, so I don't have to worry about ghosting. Maybe the next owner does. Not my concern. My number is going up top. All right, we're going to start in the back, so let's go. Okay, since we only have a 1/4 inch to play with, what we're going to do is we're going to line this straight edge up at about 1/8 of an inch. All right, we're going to, and it's not going to work because they didn't put these numbers on here exactly straight. The 6 is a little bit lower, so we don't want to cut that bottom of the 6 off. Yeah, let's look at the other set. Yeah, these numbers are still, more than likely, they appear to be hand placed. Yeah, this one might even be worse, because the 1 is high and the 6 is low on this one. And it's going to be the 2 that we're really going to be concerned about, because we got 5 1/4, and this 2 is in the center. So is the camera. So that's going to be our biggest concern. Let's take another look at this one again. Yeah, see, the 2 is perfect right there. 6 is still too low though. So either way, it's going to put us up about the same height. But what we're looking to do is cut. We're going to have to cut these a little bit more, so we're going to go a little more than 1/8, so we don't hit that 6. You know, because you can peel it from the top or the bottom. To me, that makes more of a hassle because now I got to push this. I got to worry about each letter. what we do is we'll cut it down here and we'll work across this way, so it's only this letter that we're worried about, and then this letter that we're worried about. I'll show you how we do that. Okay, now I'm going to stand right directly in front of where I want to go. Okay, so you can see we should be able to set these up here, and maybe we should trim that top off too. But these are going to lay right across here. We'll line that 2 up right in the center. And that should be it, but I don't like the way this looks. Here's our numbers. What I did is I went from the edge, from one edge to the other edge. Okay, I got my center, which is right here, right in the 2. So we're going to take that, and we actually have a little wire right there in the center that we can line that center up to. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. All right, now we're going to use blue painter's tape to keep this thing in position. Now the one thing I did do is right here, I made a cut in the release paper. Show you that in a minute. Make sure we're centered. Okay, it's exactly where we want to go. Piece of tape there. Okay, now we're ready to start peeling. When we peel, we're going to push these on with a squeegee. Now you can use a clean little putty scraper, or this is actually a squeegee for this. This one's just a little bit firmer, that's all. And what we're going to do is we're going to start right here, peeling that off, making sure our numbers stay on the paper. One. So can you push across? You always want to work from the middle. If you're not working from an end across, you want to work from the middle out. That's how you're going to prevent any bubbles. Alright, so we got the first 2 on, and you notice we left this release paper on. The reason for that is that release paper is now what's going to hold this piece in place. So we don't need our blue tape anymore. Now it's a matter of just folding this back and working our way over. Push this in. So what we're going to do now is pull this back and peel this up a little bit. There's our 2. There's a 6. I can wedge this up here. Yeah, the backing is called a release backing because it's supposed to release the sticker. And I'm just going to push this in. And we just got our 1 left. Sticking. There is no stickiness on this 2. one side. Looks like it tore. Yep. Super stuck, and it tore. Okay, everything is on now. We just want to go ahead and push these on, make sure they're going to stay. Two looks like it got a little folded right here. So if you have any bubbles underneath there's a couple bubbles under this one here. The bubbles, once the sun hits this, they should go out. So there's the back's done. Now we got to do the front, which might actually be harder because we got to work around the propane tank and everything, but let's go see. Okay, now we're going to do the front. You'd think the front's going to be a little bit easier, and it probably will be because we don't have to work around that camera. So first thing we want to do, get a measurement here of our center. So we got 29 1/4, which should be 14 5/8. Which should be right about there. I'm using a wax pencil. 14 5/8, that's it. To mark this because the wax will come off. Sharpie will not, so don't do a Sharpie. Now what I did as far as the numbers go is I measured, it was cut crooked. So this side was 1 1/4 and this side was about 1 3/4. So I just went ahead and cut 1 1/4 all the way across. That gives us 1 1/4 to the bottom. Now, I think that is where I'm going to keep them. And there's our center line right there. So that's about where we want to be. Let's get some tape. And this is the tape that is going to keep us level as we put this on. So we're going to do this side, and then we'll do this side. And I just want to take another look, make sure everything looks about right. Now I'm measuring from here to the center, and then anywhere on the M, just because this is an angle. So this is our furthest distance, and we're in the center of the furthest. And you know, we got a dent right around here somewhere. First dent driving it home. Looked like a bug. So we're going to start here peeling this back. And we did pre-wash this with some soap and water so the surface is clean. And there's our one. 1 and 8 are done. Now we'll just remove our blue tape and go this way. And we want to watch that 2. That 2 gave us some problems last time. Okay, we just want to make sure they're good and attached here. Get as many air bubbles out as we can. And we can start peeling it off. See, there's a few air bubbles right down here. Most of them will come out with the sun. And you can see our dent is right here at the bottom of the 6. And there we go. Our big red numbers are done. So that's it. Big numbers are on. You can see they're centered. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you know somebody that's looking to put their numbers on, go ahead and share this with them. All right, thanks. We'll see you next time.